Hey, it's been a little while, huh? It's been what, 2 weeks?
Can I do the intro
It's
this
been
time?
2
I
weeks
need
now.
You want to do the
practice.
intro?
I was talking to chat,
Wolfie
and
with the intro?
I need to get professional. All right, so start recording. But if it's
Yeah,
not
yeah,
good,
I
cut
mean-
it and you take over.
I'm gonna do everything I can to make this awkward. I'm literally gonna be like, just like you're literally gonna be like starting, and I'm just gonna be nippling over here. Just
All right, okay. 3, 2, 1. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the podcast, the Outplayed podcast. Here with my co-host. I fucking. Oh,
Yo,
God, bro. Cody, take it over, bro.
I couldn't.
Why did I skip? I was
I
like, welcome
like-
to the podcast, and I didn't say Outplayed podcast.
bro, wait. Run it back one more time.
Oh, you go. Give me yours.
Okay. Hey guys, welcome to the Outplayed podcast where we talk everything Paragon, but also personal. With me is going to be Wolfie as well as Cordy, and consistently here every week, it's going to be Ego. And this week, we got a big one, patch notes and Thanksgiving, since we didn't have a podcast last week. So we're going to be having a lot of stuff into this episode. So Cordy, Wolfie, man, why don't we get right into it? I literally cast, bro. Like
He does. It's
Like,
easy.
On a dime.
It's easy.
It's
He
just
casts,
turned
man.
on.
So I literally cast, bro. Like
I'm diffed.
weekly.
I'm diffed.
I
do.
But yeah, how was we didn't do a podcast for 2 weeks. We had Thanksgiving, the North American lazy day.
Baby.
How's everyone Thanksgiving go, man?
You go eat first, Ego.
I think everyone categorically did more Thanksgiving stuff than I probably did. Like literally, me and my girlfriend lazied around the house, and I played Paragon for most of the day. And we ordered curry on Thanksgiving.
Wait, there's
because
something open.
Yeah, there's a curry shop open. It was a little bit more expensive, but I'm like, it's Thanksgiving. We're not doing a bunch of other cooking.
Yeah.
And I made a rotel, and we literally called it good. So it was really simple. We hung out. I think we watched a little bit of TV together, but primarily on Thanksgiving, I was just playing Paragon. So I'm a fiend.
Was there a lot of people
Still.
playing and streaming on Paragon?
Actually, yeah, dude. I expected to hop in on my lonely. I was really ready for my villain arc to start and for me to hop into the overpowered Discord and just be there alone for all day. But by the end of the day, we had enough people to do 2 sets of customs. It was filled up, bro. It was insane. I was like, oh, okay, all of us need to go outside and hug or touch some grass or something, because there's no reason at 4:00 that the server's actually popping off on Thanksgiving.
How about you, Wolfie?
Yeah. Me, my Thanksgiving was it's we've done it. It's so normal. We've done it 2 or 3 times now. There's nothing crazy. We my girl's family's primarily down here in South Carolina. We went to her aunt's house. We hung out with their family. No crazy, no drama, no nothing. But apart from that, I don't know about you guys. On Thanksgiving, do you guys do mini games or anything?
Well, I had because we hosted it, so we had a puzzle ready to go, and then we're gonna play Yahtzee because my mom loves playing Yahtzee. But we ended up not. We just ended up watching football.
Yeah, I don't know. We did we had bingo. We had other stuff lined up, and I was just I'm here to eat for 7 hours. I don't. What are we doing bingo for? But
yeah,
apart from that, pretty standard,
we
Now,
do a mini game too.
now that I'm looking at Ego, when he told me about his Magic the Gathering secret stacking sleeving, I'm like, is he doing it now? I'm trying to play a game.
You're literally curious the whole time.
I'm playing a game now.
Attention to the shoulders. Watch the shoulders.
Honestly, if you see me, if you see him like this, that's arm position, bro. I'm literally sleeving, bro.
Yeah, he's doing his forearms. The top arms are moving. His
Bro,
biceps.
literally, if I'll tell you what, I do have one of the cards in front of me that I have the sleeve right here. If you guys call me on sleeving this one card at some point of the podcast, you get one shot. If you call when it happens, I'll be out of spot. I'll literally raise the card up. We'll keep it $1. Just keep your eye on it for the rest of the
video. Yeah. Chat. Keep an eye on Ego. See if you can spot it.
Comments.
Literally getting clipped. But no, okay. So normally on Thanksgivings for my family, so I live away from my family. Nobody cares about where I live. So I live in the north. I live in Minnesota, right? I'm originally from Kansas City. Though, and my family, there was one thing that like we would always do every year, and that was the mini game of trying to keep the alcohol away from Granddad. Just like he's like, "Oh, where's the whiskey?" And I'm like, "Oh, we just didn't bring any this year," and just like literally shoved it under the couch one year. It was insane. But we like, I don't know. I will be honest. I do kind of miss that energy, and I do also kind of miss. Okay, this sounds weird. I do kind of miss being surrounded by that culture.
Doesn't sound weird at all, man.
Because yeah, because like my like the people that surround me now, my girlfriend, like when she like eats like good food and stuff, I kind of want some of the things I grew up with that like she can't give me because of like what's normal for her. So like she'll eat food. She's like, this is so good. Oh my, it's so tasty. It's so good. But like my little brother or my sister or my aunt or my grandpa, like they eat some good food. They're literally like just like who made this right here? Bro, who made like my cousins around here like slap my mama, bro? And I miss that energy, dude. But I think we're gonna be going down next year for Thanksgiving. I'm gonna be gone for Christmas. So heads up, either Christmas, the week before Christmas, I won't be here for the podcast, but like the New Year stuff,
Cue in advance.
yeah, cue in advance, and now the fans now too. But yeah, like I kind of like miss that energy, dude. What about you, Cordy? Like, is there anything like that's Thanksgiving or like family like defining for you when you guys meet up?
Yeah, we just so we hosted it again for the second time, which I like hosting. I mean, me personally, I'm not doing a lot. I'm just like chilling, but my wife is doing all the cooking and stuff. But it's just nice to like not have to leave and drive everywhere.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, we just chill, had some good food, watch a lot of football because we come from a football family. Everyone has like different.
Who's your team, bro?
I'm a Packers, Cowboys.
Now, are you saying that just because that's what you have to pick, or are you actually a football person?
I follow the Packers. I'll follow the Cowboys too. Cowboys are doing pretty good, but yeah, I like Packers for a while. I grew up watching Brett Favre, so I like just love his passion for the game. And then, of course, living in Texas, everyone's pretty much a Cowboys fan.
I also grew up watching Brett Favre, except on the Chiefs, home of winners, W City, my home boy. Okay, we're not gonna get into that because this will be a whole blood feud on the podcast. We can't afford it. But no,
so you go for the Chiefs?
Yeah, my hometown's Kansas City, so I grew up with Matt Castle being my quarterback. So I never believed we would win, and then all of a sudden, like my home Jesus came down and just started blessing us.
Yeah. Mahomes Jesus. Actually, I used to go to his. I used to live in the town that he went to college at, Texas Tech. I used to live there, and like it was insane. Like the vibe around him, like everyone had like shirts. It was like me and my homies. Like it was nuts, dude. The craziness of Mahomes was wild in that town. He's good, man. He's really good.
It's also like the swagger he plays with. Like I knew we were in for greatness the first time I saw him complete a behind the back pass, and then the second time he did it again in the same game. I'm like, bro, what are you? You can't do that, dog.
He's really good, man.
It's amazing. Yeah, it's really cool having like a winning team too now. Like because I grew up like. I remember being in like the 7th grade, and I literally the energy I brought to class that day was like Wolfie killing a Murdoch in solo lane, dude. Because like the Chiefs, like Matt Castle was our quarterback or whatever, and what's it's called? We beat the backup players for the Packers during the season because they were just resting. We were like 1-7. We didn't need to really be playing, and we beat them. And I had like 3 Packers fans at my like school, and I came in with my chest so big, bro. It looked like I had Bahonga Longays, bro. I was like, "You're like it was amazing, dude." Okay, we got a Paragon.
Yeah.
Big.
Was there anything else that you guys did as fast? Like anything else exciting? Besides Thanksgiving?
Not for me, no.
Anime? You guys were watching the Blue Samurai?
Oh,
I watched the first episode of Blue Eyed Samurai.
I heard about it. Okay. Yeah, Blue Eyed Samurai. What do you think?
Okay. Oh my God, it's a hot take.
Okay. Be careful.
Blue Samurai?
I am. Yes. Okay.
No spoilers.
No spoilers at all here. No spoilers at all. So I watched the first episode of Blue Eyed Samurai, right? I literally finished it like less than 3 hours ago at this point. And comparatively to like, okay, first preface, it is a good show so far. I really I liked episode 1. It was solid. I like enjoyed it. By the end of it, like the reveal thing, like when they are naked, it was like whatever, but like it just didn't grab me like other animes have and stuff. And like it was like very slow pacing and stuff, and like the core fight choreography was like pretty cool for like some of the mass combat stuff, but like the one-on-one stuff, like that real like samurai stuff, I wasn't like as locked in as I've been before and stuff. But I do think like by the end of the show, like, you know, it's 8-hour-long episodes. I do think I will be at a spot like everyone else where like, he's so good, it's so good. But I was kind of expecting it to like blow me away in the first episode, and it didn't quite do that for me.
All right. What about you, Cordy?
I'll
Any
definitely
anime?
watching it. I finished AOT not too long ago, actually.
Okay.
Before like Thanksgiving, finished that. Yeah, the final season was kind of weird. Did you guys finish it?
No,
You haven't
I'm
finished
waiting
it?
for it to come out. No,
He's waiting for the dub.
You're waiting
Like,
for the
I
dub?
have to. I know.
like
I
a
know.
losey woozy.
Well-
But I also like my girlfriend. Like, if I watch a show without her, it's cheating. Like, I have to.
So
I have to wait for her to be like, "Let's watch anime," and then I'm like, "Attack on Titan." She's like, "No, let's watch this reincarnated as a slime," and I'm like, "Ah."
So you've seen season 4 though, right? You've seen all of it except for the second finale? Because the second
As
finale is
far-
the only one that's like not dubbed. Everything else is.
Yeah, I think I've seen the finale, the first part
one.
of the finale. Yeah, the second part is still need to be dubbed. Yeah,
It's
I think
so-
that's exactly where I left off. Yeah.
Have
So
you seen
crazy.
Aaron beat the shit out of Armin? Is the thing. Like that's my checkpoint. Did you see him hit Armin with the 6-piece combo? No biscuit, extra large drink. It's because
Dude.
that was amazing.
I don't know, man. I didn't like season 4. It was
I
interesting.
didn't like it. No.
It was interesting
I
seeing
don't
like
the ending.
like the different perspective, but then it's like, man, now he's a bad guy. These guys are
Mm.
good. Now they're not good anymore. They're bad guys, and it keeps
Yeah.
regressing. I don't know. It was like
For
1
me,
through
it
3
got
was
too far in the
amazing.
weeds.
Yeah, 1 through 3 was like really amazing. 4,
Mhm.
I was like, I'm just gonna finish this because it's the last
Yeah.
season. I felt
I don't know. When I was watching Attack on Titan and that whole misdirection of he's the bad guy,
so many.
I was like,
misdirections.
there's no way that this guy who like foams at the mouth for his friends is now a bad guy. So I knew I suspected that it was a ruse, and I was like, there's no way that motivation just goes away because of some kind of development in like whether it's family related or politically related. It doesn't matter. Like, there's no way that just goes away. So I kind of. I wouldn't say guessed it, but I was like, I opened up that possibility for it. And when it happened, I was like, yeah, dude, there's no way. There's no way all that rage just goes away. Because
I personally don't. Well, never mind. My favorite anime of all time has a sad ending, but I don't like most animes with sad endings because it feels almost like it takes something away from like the resolution, right? Like and I get how in Attack on Titan specifically, they do give you time to like invest in all these other characters. However, for me, there's no one you are more invested in than Eren, right? Like he is your vessel.
You want him to win.
So
dude.
for me, yeah, you want him to win. And like for me, it detracts away from the show when like even if it's like a martyr story, which it very much so is, like for the sake of freedom, like this needed to happen for the sake of you guys being able to do this, you were freedom. I don't like stories that a lot of the time, I don't like stories that end with everyone else winning, but that main character losing, even if they win because he lost or like she lost or whatever. And it like takes away from the story for me because it's like, I am invested in the well-being of all these other people. I'm invested in the well-being of like X, Y, and Z, but I'm not invested in anyone else nearly as much as this person. And that's like also why I didn't like the ending of the Cyberpunk anime, actually.
Oh, I need to watch that. That's on my list.
yeah, I had the same feeling. I love that voice actor too. He's the voice actor for Tanjiro for the dubbed.
Yeah.
And he does fantastic work. Like we've talked about it before, the dub actors for voice acting are pretty much repeated. Like that guy who plays Vegeta, he's in every single anime dub every. Like there's that guy. Same thing for Eren Yeager's voice actor. And when I was listening to Tanjiro, it was like my first time hearing him. I got so hyped on his voice acting and how he did so well with Tanjiro, and then they brought that over to Cyberpunk. I was so invested on the voice actor, on the character, the world, and everything. And then they did that like martyr thing. Spoilers, by the way. But
Yeah, thanks.
uh,
That's okay. I
it's
don't know who you're talking about.
yeah, he's just like, I don't know, man. It was a bit of a bummer for sure.
Yeah, it also sucks because like I understand the sentiment of like life isn't happy, sometimes you just got to get us that ending, and I do understand like stories do benefit from them. I just, if it's a bad ending, I hate when it is a bad ending for the person you care about the most, and then the writer salvages it by making other people, or like in like one case, like a person's ending be better, or them at least surviving in the end. It very much so feels like I'm gonna kick you in the dick. It's like, oh, and it's like, yeah, that's life. Did you like that? It's for the soul. And then they're like, but I also brought you this cupcake. It's like, well, I mean, I'm still like you. It did in my bloodline still, but thank you. I do like sprinkles. It's kind of humor there, I guess.
Yeah. I finished that, and then like right now I'm working on Jujutsu finally.
Oh yeah, I've heard it's hyped. I haven't finished it. I'm waiting for the dub on that too. But apparently it's really good.
Cordy, I need you to get through Jujutsu Kaisen so you can understand how much I quote that show when we're playing together. Like, you're gonna watch it and you're literally gonna be like, these guys copied like Ego's whole entire personality. Because like I quoted it 4 times today playing with like Wolfie in 3 matches. It's such a good show. Are you starting like season 1 or season 2?
Season 1. Yeah, very
season
first.
1. Oh,
okay, you got a lot to get through. Okay,
it's
that's fine.
so.
I don't know, man. I got through
bro.
AOT pretty fucking quickly.
You did. You really did. It was like when you say, "Oh, it's season 1," and then I think right before Thanksgiving, you were about to start season 4.
Yeah, dude, I went through it really fast.
Yeah, so
yeah, 1 to 3 was so good, man. I really was just invested, but season 4 was like, it was weird, and like in the very few episodes it was really weird, and then
yeah. I feel like seasons 1 through 3 of AOT are like a shonen anime, but like then you hit 4 or 5 and it's just like, actually we're a political drama, and it's like, whoa,
that's not what you signed up for, right? It's kind of like,
that's not, you baited me, bro. I was catfished.
There's a little bit of political in the other ones, but yeah, that one was really heavy into it, and you're getting different characters that you don't really haven't seen in a while. But
they're just like, last second, get invested in this whole new subset of characters, and I'm like, I'm here to see Aaron be upset about his mom being dead, bro. Like, kind of what I'm here for.
Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of playing with Wolfie, where's the EU ranked placements at, buddy?
Me?
Both of y'all. Because I'm already done, and you're supposed to join.
Me? I did mine on NA. I thought we were doing NA. I thought we were doing NA, bro.
Are we not doing NA? Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah, like NA's been popping really. Yeah, Wolfie, you're not out. You're not free. No.
Yeah, we need it.
It's the TriCast.
Wolfie plays like early, so he has to do EU, which isn't really like, it's a little bit. What's your ping on EU?
130 to 160
Okay.
at worst 180, but that's so few and far between. I'd say average is 130 to 150.
I didn't do my NA placements. I wasn't planning on doing NA, but I can.
Yeah, I thought we were doing NA, dude. I would be okay with like doing EU. I just have to like restart doing the placements, and that is what it is. Ooh, kitty. But like, I also, so like, speaking of this, bro, the perfect segue. Doing my placements today, I kind of fell in love with competitive, Cordy, and I need you to stop me from falling over the edge, bro. Like, people like make jokes now that I play like too much Paragon and stuff, and that I'm too invested in like the community and the game over stuff. I need you guys to hold me accountable to being a functioning adult, because like I literally was like going through comp, and we're going through the draft, and I get jungle, and I'm like, whoever's on my enemy team is diffed. Like, that's like the mentality I try to keep. And I don't know what it was, dude, but like, we were going through draft, and we're like going through picks and bills. I'm like, okay, so they banned this. That means they probably pick up this, which means I counter pick into this, which means I can pull this karma. And then if I pull that karma, then I get really good prio levels 1 through 4, which means I could probably do the red buff, jump over if I am able to get the crunch, or Seraph start blue, save smite for that. And I just started going through the rabbit hole of stuff, man.
Yeah.
And it was that competitive energy of like having something on the line, but also like having to deeply think about the game, because like if I'm playing with the boys, we're like logged in, I'm literally brain turned off. I'm literally powered down. like having something at stake again, I like one HP 12 also went against me 2 times for the record, 2-0. Just throwing that out there.
Poor guy.
Yeah,
In the jungle? You def them in the jungle?
yeah. Well, game one he was howitzer mid. Game one he was howitzer mid lane, and I was jungle crunch because they somehow let crunch get through, and I had to get a little bit of a rundown on it because I threw up the like hand wave and then he didn't throw it back. So I'm like, now it's a blood war, you know. Like, like I threw you the hearts and then you left me hanging. I don't know how to deal with that type of rejection, HP. Like I don't know what to do. So I'm sorry, but I'm demoing you off cooldown.
Yeah, we gotta get Wolfie in a ranked. I know Wolfie because he's early, so EU would be better to play ranked.
I'm planning. I do them on Saturday nights. I usually do NA ranked every now and then. Like, I don't know, for me, like, but what I do with streaming and stuff and try to have fun and be crazy and wacky and stuff, it's hard to do competitive and keep that same mentality. So
that's why I want to do it with you guys. That's why I want to do it like with somebody. Just it's to have fun, but you know,
it's not fun, but like have some on the line for it, you know.
So
man,
you could do like
how's your placements go?
Oh, really well, really well. But you could do like Wolfie, you could do like like try hard Saturdays or something. You know how like Sam the dude has like try hard Thursdays for his duel?
Yeah.
You could do something like that.
Like I could think about it. Yeah. I just like the issue is like try hard stuff. I could try hard as much as I want on Soul Lane and it's not gonna carry the game. So maybe I have to I was literally talking to Chad, maybe I have to pick up more power positions apart from solo. To kind of not carry the games, but make more of an impact because you know Tank Live Matter is not as substantial as I need it to be. So maybe I bring up ADC. I've been learning jungle routes. I have some friends from Duality that sit in chat, and they've been teaching me the routes and like the pathing or whether or not I should engage and disengage. Like I didn't realize like how intuitive it is, and it's very reactive. I know the jungle's reactive like when they're going to objectives, but like if you go gank mid and you don't get a positive trade, it completely changes your path. Meanwhile, here I am just like, oh, I didn't get a positive engage. That's okay. I'll still invade, and then there I am punished for it. And it's that's like the eye opener for me. But I don't know. It's gonna take some time.
Do you find it fun though? Like for me, jungle's the funnest role because I love having to think like.
Yeah, like when I'm backing after like I invade or if I get a kill, I'm backing. I'm in my head. I'm literally talking to myself. I'm talking to stream. That's the copium, right? I'm saying, okay, I'm backing. I'm gonna get my blue side. After I get my blue side, I'm gonna get my 3, and then I'm gonna go to solo or I'm gonna get prime or like I'm planning my next route on my way back. It's very engaging compared to solo where it's just. Do I have minion pressure? Where's their jungle? That's it. Like
that's
minion pressure.
That's why jungle's like the hardest role in MOBAs, man. It's a very skillful role.
It's exactly why Cordy called me first too when he was looking for the devs. That's why Cordy called your boy.
We have to talk about that. We have to talk about the dev.
That was fun, man. That was fun. You guys threw, man. I
did not.
No, you guys threw. Zafar was like, he's like, oh, I think they're ready. Oh, they're ready. And then you guys are like screaming and yelling. I can't hear them.
Bro, how's that? Also, Wu literally stole the snipe. Man had super hacks. He has him on the friend list. He saw the moment that he readied up. I was like, okay, game 1 is doomed. We're literally diffed by the Bob Ross of the Paragon community. I almost said Marley because I've been trolled so hard.
Trying hard
about
not
it.
to.
I was so close. Oh no!
Yosa's in chat ready, dude.
Dude, he's literally holding the clip gun, just prepared, man. But no, like I was so disappointed. I wanted it so bad. Like I've told you guys, I think on episode 1 of the podcast, that my first thing doing content creation for the game was playing against the devs. That was like my first thing ever. And okay, so I got a little diffed, but I had been playing the game for less than 72 hours at that point. I did kill Jon Snow 3 times. Well, that out there. But diffed. Did he kill me 3 times? No, he killed me 4. But like I said, 72 hours and you made the game. I have the diff. But dude, I also I really enjoyed kind of seeing Cordy kind of in that mindset, dude. Like on stream, even he's like watching, bro, and he's like, dude, they're really trying, bro. They're sweating and stuff. And like he wasn't like trash talk or anything because that's not in the Cordy like soul. That's not in the playbook.
Rank's changing.
You take your CS, I know that switch flips very quick.
Dude, I still call it my Cordy moments, bro. Like, wet a win comes into my lane and takes my cannon means I'm like, bro, one more time and you're getting a Cordy response. Like, I don't know. I feel like Cordy, like, locked into like ranked in. You can tell like differently, dude, if you think so. But it's like a whole different beast, bro. It was so much fun, dude.
Yeah, ranked is awesome, man, because you think more, right? When you're playing casuals, you lock in, you don't know what the enemy team is, you just pick your karmas and then you just go. But with ranked, you have like the draft battles, like they pick 2 characters here. This character that I wanted to play is probably no longer good in that scenario. But yeah, that's what I love about comp play, ranked, and just like competitive play, like pro play. And that's why I like the drafts, because you can see like the turning of the wheels, the thought process of it.
Yeah.
I think the issue I have with ranked is like, for me personally, I think I refuse to use like the meta stuff within reason. I do use some meta stuff, right? Like I'm not perfect, but like when it comes to that rank style, I'm struggling because I'm so used to my purge and my recovery, because that is how I counterplay the soul lane. But having the soul lane, having demo helps you kill the jungle, get the objective. It's more important for the solo to bring demo, right? So that whole idea of using the meta stuff, that's what's holding me back personally. So when it comes to that ranked situation, I need to like start using the meta picks. I need to start using all that stuff.
I just remembered. Okay. Speaking of ranked guys, bro, I had the funniest thing happen during competitive when we were playing today, dude. It was great, bro. So I'm like doing my placements, right? I queue up, right? And I literally like queue. I'm like second pick on my team or something. And the chat box is already going crazy, bro. The chat box is going nuts. So I look down and see what they're saying. And the dude's like, bro, you got to get deeper in your bag. Like, player two's like, man, you got to go harder, bro. Phase support really ain't in. Some other dude's like, bro, Muriel, like, it's like really good. But then they have all the anti-shield items. And it's like, yeah, but the dude from last game was really good. It's somebody, bro. It's like player 4 or something. Player 4 says, bro, I play in the OPL. You don't know what a good player looks like. And I literally am like looking at the text box and I literally just like lean up, bro. And I'm like, type. What's the OPL? Because I'm just and dude, one of the dudes is like, you don't know what the OPL, dude? He's like, the community is too small for you not to know. And I've never been so ego boosted in my life, Corey.
There you go.
I've literally, so like the
Wait, do you know who player 4 was?
Yeah. It ended up being Bastion.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so like then he like going down onto it. I like started leaving Easter eggs, and I started saying like gamers and much love in the chat to see if anybody would get that it was me. And I'm like, so what does OPL stand for? And Bastion was like, I think it stands for the Overprime Paragon League. And I was like,
the better league, the better league.
I was like, that's insane, man. And so then we like get into the game and Passion sees it's me. And I get worried that he like is gonna disconnect because he doesn't leave. And he just types out in the chat box with like takes up 2 lines, gamer.
That's cool.
Right there.
It was great, bro. It was great.
That's cool, man. But yeah, rank's been fun. Ego get into ranked. I did my EU placements. I thought we were doing EU, but I know Outlaw said maybe we'll do some gaming together. But yeah, I went 9-1 in the placement. So
that's nuts.
Ooh, that's like that's
your
at
goal
least
too.
Like platinum. Like that's at least platinum, maybe done.
No,
I went 8-2 last season. I was gold 1.
It was a struggle though, because ping is rough, man. I can tell, like missing abilities and even like
especially on carry.
Yeah, actually, I think carry's probably not too bad. I was playing mid, but carry's probably not too bad. Mid felt really rough because like if I miss an ability, I gotta wait for those cooldowns back, right? If I miss an auto in an ADC, I have like one right coming back up. But yeah, just like little things that you play a certain way for so long that there's 2 really key examples that happened during the placements. I was getting ganked by Grux. I had the padding, the pacing, the distance like already like mapped out. I was good. He goes and pulls me on my character. It's behind me. I can see the outline behind me, so I'm chilling, and I still get pulled. So like things like that, it kind of throws you off. And then there's one where I got some kills, got a double kill, and I was going to blink in and get the triple and like kind of just clean up. but I lagged a little bit and I went down to the bottom of the stairs, so I couldn't blink through mid anymore. I was like, I had to re-path back and then blink. By that time, they're already gone. So yeah, little things like that really fuck you over on ping.
Mhm.
It was just fun.
That's fair. I mean, still 9-1 though, dude. I was happy when I went 8-2. I was like, bro, I'm the GOAT. Only 2 games.
Yeah, same, man.
Porty just stepping it up on me, dude. Going a little bit insane.
Oh, yeah, I'll do some. Well, I'll do. I mean, if Wolfie wants to play EU, I'm down. If you want to do your placements, we can play together, grind, just chill, have fun, and then I'll do some NA so he can play with you. But NA, it's kind of tough.
I'm aiming for like at least. I would love to get diamond. That's the goal, but I'm aiming for at least plat.
Honestly, like no disrespect to the EU players, but there's so many people playing EU ranked. It's gonna be easy.
Yeah.
It's not. It won't be a challenge to get to diamond.
It's just a matter of time until I run into Conte.
Yeah. It's just there's so many players. There's a big player base over there that there's like the 1% over there is good.
Yeah.
I love the, like, no offense to EU players, but I will walk to diamond on your server.
There's just so many. There's like a big group over there.
It's a big pool. They can't all be top 10, or top 1.
That's true.
So.
That's true. Yeah, I mean that's a very comforting for me, because like even for like the OPL, we have like 3-4 submissions for like EU teams who want to play in season 2 and stuff. And some of them are coming up like some really like cool like ideas for stuff. Like some of them wanted to do national teams and stuff down the line. So like some of the Spanish guys came through and were like, yo, can we be like OPL Spain in one of the games? And I was like, yeah, that could be cool, bro. That could be cool. OPL NA is literally going to be a little insane, because like we can't do like OPL North America, like California. We can OPL Carolina.
Do like East Coast, West Coast or something.
Oh, that would be sick.
East Coast, West Coast trap.
Could you imagine like an OPL All-Stars game? That
yeah, something like that. It'd be pretty cool. It'd be cool, fun events you can do in the middle of a season or something.
Shout out to Wushu for helping me plan all these events, dude. He's
goated, man.
He's so good. It's like he came to me. It's like, okay, what's your schedule looking like? I think I'm gonna plan this event for this day on this Sunday. That way you can take a week until this part of the break. And I'm like, I could. How did I do this alone for so long? You.
Dude, if I didn't know,
so easy.
If I didn't know Wushu, I would have thought he was like a Paragon ambassador or something, man.
Actually,
just like the way he like promotes the game and stuff like that.
We got to find a way to get him to become the mascot for Paragon instead of Twin Blast, the toxic high school peak. You know what I mean? Put Wushu on there instead.
The emo.
Yeah, so
awesome.
Thanksgiving was fun. Ranked has been reset. We don't need to go in very much detail of the patch, but we can just kind of take on some key points, man.
Can we talk about Marty?
Yeah, we want to start with Marty.
I kind of do, but I want you guys to start first.
No, you go first, Cordy.
I'll go first. She's fair, balanced, does not need a nerf at all. Actually, she's undertuned and probably needs more damage on her kit. Yeah, she's kind of busted, man. She's kind of busted.
Yeah, a little bit.
Oh no,
just a tad. Dude, I got her in my. I was surprised I got her in my ranked match, my final match, for win number 9. I got her in ranked. I was like, it's GG's, man. I think I won like 12-0-4 on EUP. It's like, bro, she's so fucking good.
All right, Wolfie, give me the take, bro. Give me the sauce.
I like her engagement. Like, I like her combo on her skills. It's not just press 2 buttons and then you have a getaway. I like the combination behind that. I like a little bit of a risk where you have to watch your positioning. That ultimate, that is like a mechanic that is too potent. The fact that you get like a pocket underling, and the thing, I don't know about you guys, but when I played Marty, I killed the mid lane and I'm backing, and as I'm doing my little on my way back, I'm on my way back to the base, I looked at my dog. My dog went down into the jungle and was contesting the jungle's blue buff.
What?
And I was just like, I guess he was just looking for another target, and he went to the jungle that was doing his blue buff. And I'm like looking down, I'm in the base, and I just see purple numbers popping up for the magical damage. And I'm just, the dog mechanic the AI is a bit wonky. It's supposed to be like an underling, I guess, but that whole thing is crazy.
Mine's only been the lane. Yeah,
Yeah?
mine's only been through lanes. When
No,
it's done.
mine almost took my blue buff from my jungle the other day.
We have seen it like almost diff players out there. Like Cordy, you yourself saw that it was like never mind the tower after it's like summoner was dead. It forced the blink out of you and walked past the tower and ran you down, bro. Like it was insane. It was like that. I think I agree with Wolfie. Like the AI, I'm not certain what it's going to do all the time, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay. Marty. So like, okay, two-part. My feelings on Marty's are two-part. I feel like and you'll get this. I feel like she should have had something a little bit more similar to Bassette's new ult from
Smite.
Bassette's ult from Smite.
Where
like like grabs you and like bring you in, or like have there be an alternate version of it depending on like if they're marked, that it grabs them and like push them out or something like that. Like you could summon it from behind them or behind you. I feel like it wouldn't be a busted like, and I get that it's like a full like summon and that would just make it more of an ability, but I do think the summon is like super strong. Now here's where like the parallel comes for me is that I am trying to get this character mastered as quickly as possible because I know she's not going to get a nerf. She's going to get like 6.
Yeah.
The devs do not tolerate characters who can pop people. They don't, bro. If you can T to K, like if you get time to kill somebody in sub 5 seconds, even if they're at 60% HP, you are catching the quad nerf coming soon. They're going to nerf you, then they're going to nerf you, then they're going to rework one of your abilities, and they're going to nerf you, dog.
Yeah.
Like, it's going to happen. So I'm like, while the character is still fun, and before she becomes unplayable, I want to get the reps in because despite the new items, which the new items are awesome, I'm sure we're going to get to those, but I just feel like they still don't know what to do with kits that are built around killing single targets and stuff. The ult is a really good like AoE engager, but the rest of her damage for the most part is just like you don't get to play, and it's balanced, and tell me if I'm wrong, Cody, but it's balanced the way I feel like more Smite mages are balanced. She feels almost like a Zeus to me from Smite, except Zeus has a little bit more AoE damage, but she feels like a single target damage dealer from other MOBAs. She has 0 mobility. She has 0 engage. She doesn't have any CC really to peel for herself outside of landing all 3 pieces of her combo to root somebody temporarily. You are a very vulnerable character who is reliant on you bringing dash and teleport. And the top side of that is that you get to pop people. And I don't know how this character is going to fare in the face of the devs. Like maybe because she's a part of Maeve, they like let her cook for a little bit longer.
Yeah.
But I really am concerned that the devs are going to like see the time to kill on this character, even after testing it internally, and just like whip out like the Nerf hammer, like the Mjolnir variant, and like throw it through a star and just crush the character.
Yeah, that's why I've been playing her too. I feel a little bad too because I've been like, she's really good, and it's kind of been just fucking
stomping.
If the enemy team isn't running Marty, it's But I want to play her before she gets nerfed pretty hard.
I have like 11.2 KD with the character right now. It's nuts. Like I'm pulling Marty into mid lane and walking through people right now. It's so much fun, bro. But yeah, Wolfie. I know Wolfie. I think you've seen him in solo lane a little bit, right? Like I played with you when she was in solo, right?
I'm seeing her in solo lane, and she's dominating like the tanks because casters don't really have that nerf to the early game that ADC's got. But I mean, I still think warriors beat her out until at least once they get old. Once she gets old, then it's a bit tricky because I don't know about you, but like when she drops the ult on me, I don't feel like I feel like I'm getting like EU ping. I'm not like I'm sucked and then I'm knocked up and then I'm stunned and I'm just like I feel like my computer just disconnects.
Yeah.
And then it reconnects. I'm a third health. And I'm like, okay, like it's getting to the point where I'm just purging the second I see the dog. And
that's the play. Like
that's like the only thing that saves me. And then when I do it to people, and the dog just wipes the floor with them and then goes to dual lane and becomes my passive income and just wipes the dual lane minion farm. That's
crazy too.
I'm looking at dual lane and it's securing minions. And I said, guys, listen, in high school, when Bitcoin was popular, people invested. They came out with a lot of money and they bought a condo. It's called passive income. That's what this dog is doing in dual lane. And if you just look over to Duel 8, cha-ching, 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 cha-ching,
Yeah.
and it stays for like 2.5 waves. It's way too much.
God. It's called passive income. It's actually crazy, bro.
And even it persists after death. Like you're just sitting there, sick him, Pookie, sick him. And
It's just from the
running
death
past
screen.
Core to kill him. It's like, oh my.
Yeah, and it's like it's a struggle, right? Because like we've talked about this on the podcast before, but my personal play style is characters who play around like killing other characters, right? Like it's a PvP game ultimately for me, and that means you need to be put in your core. And she does that really well onto single targets and stuff. And when you get her late game, all bets are off. Like that right click late game with Bells of Purification. Yeah. Oh my god! I was playing against Kirby today. I just stopped using my one. I'm like, E, right click, dead. Who's next? It's simple, clean. Like it's so good. And I do think that it needs to be adjusted to where maybe her mid game can stay strong, but her ceiling is maybe lowered, or you give her the maybe a slightly less violent Morgus treatment where you just don't snap her neck after she's already on the floor.
Morgus caught a nerf this patch.
Yeah,
I don't know why.
They like
nobody knows.
They nerfed her like to the ground, and they like just people's elbowed her on the way down or something, dude. Why?
They nerfed the character to the ground and then got the shovel. I'm like, yeah. Why?
Yeah.
Please! I was literally like the kid from something. Like I'm like, she's already dead. Insane, bro.
I don't. Yeah, they nerfed. I don't know why they decided to nerf her again, man. I don't know if it's just like, I don't know if they're just behind, like,
oh man,
like 2 weeks behind or something, or the community was complaining still about it. I don't know what they're looking at. When they're looking at these nerfs, because I really have not seen or worried about Morgus for a very long time now.
Like I'm only worried about her when she gets stacks. She gets like 2 or 3 stacks. That's when I'm scared. But everything before that, I'm
earned it at that point.
Yeah, bro. Like that's like the same thing with Sev. Like Sev gets stacks. He's scary at the end game. The spoopy man doesn't have his unlimited health bar until someone brings chainsaw. But she was okay. She was like, okay, prioritize the stacks, prioritize your fights. You need to get big by yourself. You can't count your jungle to just take off the W key when he's about to kill somebody, right? So do it yourself, do your job, and you will profit later. Now, I'm not afraid of her. I'm not afraid of her.
It's literally like, it's like people are calling it the Iggy treatment, but this is the Morgus treatment, bro. Like it really, like Iggy, they nerfed and they've left him alone and just like subtly nerfed, like buffed him a little bit and buffed his items. They have taken Morgus and like decimated her. Like she went from being like good and being competitively viable, but she was a like strong pub stomper was the problem, right? So they're like, okay, gotta nerf that. And then they just made her like not as competitively viable, like a lower tier pick. And like in pub, she can still be like potentially strong until like you will never get locked in a comp game another singular day in your life. And now like Timmy, who's playing the game with his 3 toenails, is able to like give you the challenge of a lifetime to give you a singular stack. And I guarantee you, next patch or 2 patches from now, it's literally going to be like when Morgus ults, if that foe is below 10% HP, they heal her back up to 15% when they get ulted by Morgus. And it's insane. Like I would have really liked to like have a dialogue with the devs or like with people on the dev team, or if you are watching this podcast, I would like to ask why every time there's a like, because if you guys give the reason like players don't think it's fun, it's not the game we want to build, I'd be like, okay, I could come to just expect it, but I need some form of a reason why if any character has really high burst damage, which is what their role is supposed to do, it's literally a fatality within weeks.
Yeah, the actual little nerf here was kind of pointless.
Yeah,
a little bit of icing on that cake, I guess.
Speaking of ice, Once again, patch cannot go by without an Aurora change. Just every single one, dude.
Dude, I'm starting to get tired of it. I really am. Like every time I see Aurora in the patch notes, I was like, that was probably another emote we could have given to somebody. That's something, another bug fix we could have put in. Instead, we have Aurora getting on the patch notes, dude.
And I do feel like this is how she should have always played, though. Like, I do believe the ice decoy should be an active decoy. Like, if I backflip, the Murdoch rocket should target that. If, like, a gadget puts a bomb on my head, I think it's weird that, like, I do a backflip and make a perfect replica of myself, and the bomb sticks with me. So, it's a change I like, but it is kind of, what's the word, incredulous how often this character gets changed, Cordy.
Yeah. Yeah, so she got changed, and then I guess like the next main one, Richter got some like he's more of a support, less damagey. But the other one that like the community was like going crazy about is the Yin nerf.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, her ult is her ult, and that's why she's strong, right?
Her clear is still really good. I played, I don't know, maybe 5 or 6 more games after the patch to get mastery. And I really didn't like early game. I felt the change, but the game to like mid late game was like whatever, not that big of a change.
Yeah.
Her clear was like already like really really good, so now they just like kind of lowered it down. But so she's still she's still.
But clear still feels like really good to me. Me and you, Cordy, talked about it. We're like, for at least for us at our level of play, what makes Yin good to me is that I am getting to late game approximately 8 minutes before the other carry does. That third item is coming on very quickly with that character because farming is just so much easier. I don't feel like that really changed all that much, and she's still so incredibly safe. Like, you can, like, especially since double blink is becoming a lot more prominent, right? That you are never catching the character. And I still think that's true. And I still think her clear is good. So I don't know. I don't know why the community would necessarily like be
they
all, like,
overreacted.
up in arms. Yeah, it's like you play it like in Cordy. You have the character mastery. First mastery, by the way, Cordy.
Yeah, baby.
He did it, boys.
Finally,
he did it.
I tricked somebody for a while.
One of us, brother.
And
one
I
of
love
us.
that again. I don't know, man.
That was it's
too much.
I forget the mastery.
But yeah, those are the hero changes. We have Marty, who's nuts. Seb skin looks. You don't like the Seb skin, right, Wolfie?
Dude, never have I ever asked for hula hoop earrings and put them on my back. Okay, like when I see when I see Seb, listen. The skin, fantastic. The scythe is crooked. It's backwards, but okay, whatever. That's fine. It looks great. The skin itself with like the red like colorations and like the armor itself looks great. But like when I charge at you and I look like a fucking bull from like in the Durango, oh my god, cool, dude, it looks terrible.
Bro,
listen,
I'm not gonna lie, hot take.
It is a hot take. I know the whole community, dude. The first day of the patch, like, Wolfie, what do you think of Sev? What, you have 160 hours on the character? You love Sev? Oh my god, Sev! I was like, I'm still rocking mastery.
These guys are never satisfied, man. They haven't had a Seb skin in so long. They finally get one.
Dude,
and
it's nuts.
They're not accepting it.
No.
This is like the life of a tank main, bro. They don't know what happiness is like. They're used to having their kills stolen. They get beat on all day, and then they get basically a really nice skin.
They complain late game that ADCs are OP.
Yeah, it's nuts.
I'm a tank. Around me, I will make tank lives matter 100%. It will be just absolutely. I can't do it. Like,
up, bro.
I literally said before they buffed his the previous patch when they gave him the extra health stacks, I was like, the only buff he needed was skins. He didn't need the health buff, and they gave him a skin. But you landed on the health buff, but you missed on the skin. He only needed the skin. He didn't need the health buff. But we'll take it, right?
I'm in the camp that looks sick.
It is a hot take. I know the community says it looks great. Yeah.
Dude, literally, they're gonna release a skin for him next. He's not gonna have any stackable like features on him, and it's literally gonna be him with a bed sheet over the top of his head, bro. And you're gonna be like, "Is this what you want, bro? Is this what you need? No earrings here, bro." Oh my god, bro. No, I do think the skin's cool. It got me to play one more Severog game. Character still sucks.
Any more positive impact on that, or no?
on my thoughts about
Under
playing
Seth, are you converted?
To play tanks.
to
I don't
play
know.
tanks.
The assassin meta too with all
Bro,
these. Yeah, we'll get into that.
Yeah,
What do you mean, bro? I like being useful to my team, dog.
Yeah, dude,
How far
speaking
means something.
speaking on the items, the old items, there's some changes there, but the new items,
Mm.
Refreshing, dude.
yeah,
It
dude.
switches up the build pattern. It switches up like how, what works on like that whole hunter instinct item.
Dude, that's so fun, man.
It's
Fantastic
so
on Rev.
insane.
Dude.
It goes great on Rev, like
You like it on
which is a
Rev? I
Rev
haven't,
thing.
I
That's
haven't
not
tried it
an
on
ADC.
Rev yet.
Oh, it's
Xena,
fantastic.
it
Xena
makes
was-
her a demigod, bro.
Xena was
it makes
nuts,
her a demi.
man. I don't think Whoopi's. You might have seen that the video Whoopi, where I was like portraying Zenitsu under the tower. Dude, it was fucking
Yeah, you were doing
sick.
the dash left, dash right, and you just
Dude.
popped the wall.
And
Yeah,
the
dude.
hunting instant kept popping. Dude, it was so
Yeah.
good, man.
Yeah,
That's
they need
fucking
to give it a
amazing.
cooldown. That'll bring the item in line. But it is satisfying to just hear the fucking the winter
Yeah.
howl or whatever, and then
Yeah.
you just keep going. It's so
Mhm,
nice,
mhm.
man. And it really rewards people like Chimera. He's like that all-in character. If he doesn't kill you, he's probably gonna die. So it helps his end game. Those characters that are full commit, that are physical, it helps them, which I like. Me personally, I love Chimera, even though he's not on the upper tier. The item really helps him out a little bit, which is more for me. But
I do feel like price and stat wise, like it's a little more expensive. I think that hunting instinct is like 2,700.
Yeah, 27 or
2600.
2600.
yeah, 27. Yeah,
20,
I'm thinking of the other
27,
one.
26 comparatively to assassination technique, which I think is like the 25, 26.
Yeah.
Literally same stats on power and pin. You're getting physical power 50, physical penetration 15. The only difference, assassination technique, is give you movement speed and an invis after you killed somebody. Hunting instinct, 10% cooldown and a power spike buff
Yeah.
with a shield. It's so
And
like for
movement
me,
speed.
yeah, and
Yeah.
the movement speed. Like for it, this feels like just a direct upgrade to assassination technique.
Yeah.
Like I do get that, you know, like the additional movement speed is like valuable in its own stuff, like consistently. But this item just provides so much more, especially if you're playing around a playstyle where you want to like engage and get picked, or even if you're on the cleanup crew coming after, like as a secondary initiator. This item just feels so good. And I don't think it's a hot take to say that it is just a direct upgrade. But I do think, and now there's something I wanted to bring up on the podcast. I'm sneak attacking you boys a little bit here,
Cool.
Cordy. With the surplus of movement speed items being moved into the game,
I see where you're going.
dude, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know if they're gonna like do it. I don't know if
I
they're
see
gonna
where you're
carry
going,
through
dude.
with it. But I think that all signs on this highway
Don't do
are
it. Don't do it.
pointed
Don't do it.
towards they're about to test removal
Don't do it.
sprint mode.
Yeah.
They're about to test the removal of sprint mode, dude.
Don't take it from me.
They put movement speed on everything, dude.
Mhm.
They were
Yeah.
literally about to remove sprint mode, possibly.
Yeah, I've been kind of speculating this for a couple of weeks now. And then with the most recent like these items, it's there's a lot of movement speed. But yeah. I think it's on its way out. Jon Snow
Yeah.
kind of talked about it on his streams that it's not really fun for new players. It's a mechanic that's kind of difficult for new players to get into, and they're adding all these movement speed items. Yeah, I think it's on its way out.
You don't think they're prepping? I think they'll keep the sprint for Agnes, but they might get rid of it for. They're going to get rid of it for Monolith whenever that comes, right? I think Jon Snow said that he's got Monolith ready and another
Agora.
map ready. He's
Yeah.
working on.
Yeah, he has
Mhm.
Agora and Monolith already done. They're doing testing.
Yeah.
The third map we don't know about. New game
Okay.
mode we don't know about. They're still working on that
Yeah.
one.
There's no
That's what I read.
realm of possibilities where Monolith
No.
had sprint mode. That's not balanced at all. So
No way. I don't know if the game. I don't know if I wanted to have two full committed separate game modes like Monolith and Legacy, though. To be honest,
Yeah,
The way
yeah. Maybe we're
community
testing
is
it.
too small.
Yeah, maybe we test it.
I was
But I
thinking
think-
maybe you do Monolith on competitive though. Make Agnes the casual and make Monolith the competitive.
People would want Agnes, the Agora. They would want old Agora. A lot of
Yeah.
people love Agora over Monolith. That is definitely the
Yeah.
more popular map.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like Monolith positioning matters. No, you can't run away, I guess. But I don't know. It's a whole thing we'd have to break open.
Yeah, like that was just my take on it, is that it feels like sprint mode might be on its way out.
Mhm.
And I've said like time and time again, what matters about, okay, so like I do want to say, like, to the viewers, guys, if sprint mode leaves the game, do not leave with it. Try what is being presented to you, right?
Yeah.
Because a lot of the counter arguments for the loss of sprint mode is a surplus of people leaving. So usually, like, this is from
It's so
me,
dumb.
ego, sincerely to you. If you have friends who are like, if sprint mode leaves, I leave. If you are a person who's like, if sprint mode leaves, I leave. Dude, stick with the game and at least try it, because if they are willing to make this change, they're also, if things just go sour over the course of like a couple months, that they would change it back.
Yeah.
But even more than that, is the fact that you have already dedicated so much time, enjoyment, and we are actively building a community in this game that is spectacular. Do not let what could be a temporary change or a change for the better cause you to leave this game. It's all I'll say about that. Like, removing sprint mode could be what like takes this game from being like on the edges to like Smite numbers. We do not know, but we know that the chances of that latter are significantly lower if everyone picks up their bags and leaves because of it.
People make those drastic changes. They want to quit whenever something like that happens. It's like, you don't, for me, like, you're not valued. you shouldn't have any kind of input in an early access game or anything like that. You're not helping the community. You're not helping the game. You're not helping the devs to figure something out. Like, I've never liked sprint mode, but I played this game for like over a year now. I'll still play it if they have it. If they don't have it, I'll be more happier. But either way,
yeah.
But I think it is on its way out.
I do too. I do definitely think they're like moving towards it. My biggest like not concern is if they do not remove it and they just create a separate instance of the match, then I have like some personal like concerns about what I do with the OPL, right? Because if like Agnes Elite is like the casual map and Monolith is like the real thing, then like I then myself, even if I like Agnes more, need to integrate like my info and like stuff and playtime more over to that secondary
that'd be kind of
version.
weird. I definitely don't want like, because those who are both competitive maps, right? That's their core, so competitive. It'd be kind of dumb to have like two separate ones and like one's sprint mode, one's not, or if they both don't have sprint mode or whatever, it's kind of dumb to have that. They definitely should have a fun game mode, and that's what I think that other game mode is. Not the Red Moon, but because Jon Snow said there's another map that we haven't teased yet that they're working on, and they've teased Red Moon, so I don't know why he would say that one. I think we're getting another like either. I'm hoping like a Joust or Duel map. Or I'll say a Joust map, because you can duel and Joust. Either one of those, or like an arena type map where you just like, it's very chaos. You have fun like that.
If they give us a 3v3 or a 1v1 map, you'll never see me in 5v5s. You'll never see me there. 5v5s are fun until 6 minutes in, where it's just a cluster, right? The 3v3s, oh my god, and the 1v1s, I'd love it, because it'd probably help me personally, like a skill side, to learn how to counterplay people, whereas in this game it's not really that prevalent. At least, well, now they, with the shield items and the anti-heal items, we're starting to get there finally. But the 1v1, dude, I live for it. I'd full commit to it.
He'd literally try to go pro in like duels.
I would try to, and everyone would just watch me fail and on fire, but I'd love the entire ride down. It'd be so great.
That could be your content, man.
That's my plan.
That'll boost you to do YouTube.
I do.
Okay,
like,
is that a shot at me?
Yeah,
bro, it was a shot from me too, bro. Where's my Zimbabwe?
Okay, all right, that's a whole other topic.
Yeah, no, I do. My only concern about duels is because I love dueling. Like, I really enjoy like matching in games and stuff. But I do get frustrated with it because it requires a lot of balance. Because duels are the easiest, in my opinion, meta to solve. Like, this character in the 1v1 format in a singular lane has the highest chance with this combination of things to diff the other person. And you can like try to counter pick into it. But, when defining the meta counter picks are normally factored into it. And when someone's like designated to be at the top, it'll be at the top. Like Wolfie, if they do come out with this map, right, and there's like a duel mode, how much fun are you gonna have if you're on your 9th game in a row, like of the stream, and it's just Marty again?
You're just like, that's
well, there'll definitely be bans in duel. They should be bans in duel.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
There'll be more
but the
bans.
issue is like, that's what I brought it up. I think I brought it up a couple podcasts ago, where I was talking about like, it's something in Smite is like, there's meta characters in Smite, but there's other characters that are close enough to those meta picks that you could maybe you're mechanically outplaying them, or maybe that player is not building correctly, and you can take advantage of that. In this game, what's meta and what's not meta, the gap is massive.
Yep.
So if you're not on meta, you're diffed no matter what you try.
Yeah.
That 1v1 will shake it up. It'll bring it in line. Oh my god, this character is too strong. This is how we're going to fix it in the 1v1, which will probably translate over into the laning phase in the 5v5, which ultimately should balance out the game, unless, you know, like you make this as a team fight character, he's not going to do well in 1v1. Like that's a whole different category, but it should streamline the process.
I'm looking forward to it, man. I'm looking for all the new stuff, dude. But
The content we've been getting out of this game is nuts.
Yeah, dude, it's AAA level, and it's not even a AAA game.
Yeah, and we got some new items. We got the shield breaker, which I haven't really used much. I haven't really seen a lot of murals too much. Blood offering is pretty cool. I like it. What, you got anything to take on blood offering?
I'm so like, like I said, I've been playing a lot of Marty, right? Just walking down other gamers and whatnot, W King people, and there's like a couple different camps on where that item sits. And I don't know which one I believe in, right? And there's some like builds and itemizations I was talking about, and you know, with higher tier players, I'm not gonna throw them under the bus just in case the build's like trash. I don't want it to be like attached to their name, but they're like, yeah, your build path should be like witch's shoes into blood offering into Toto, and I'm like, that is literally 10,000 gold. That is the most expensive build I've heard in my life. And they're like, yep, that's what being a scaling mage means, where you just build expensive items. But then, like, what I've been building and what I've, you know, I also pulled this from one of the higher ranking players, like within like the leaderboards and also the OPL, is witch's shoes into bells into blood offering or Totos. You know, kind of depending on your spot and where you're sitting in the game. And I really want to like the item and stuff. A part of the fun of it, but also like why I don't build it as frequently is I don't know where quite to build it, because I feel like building it too early, you're like losing out on like good passes if you're not ahead enough to just punish people when you have that power boost. But I feel like building it too late is nonsensical because your combo on a bunch of different characters is already killing at that point. So I am kind of just interested in seeing like where the item actually sits in build order more than anything else. Because as an item in itself, Cordy, dude, I really do think that this is one of my favorite items in MOBAs, period. I just like things that require me to do something to get a large benefit that lasts for a brief time. So like you have to not only perform the resource that you need to pay to get the action, but then perform the action relatively like quickly and like maximize your value out of it. But I mean, it's not too short. It's like 25 seconds, right, on this one. No, that's
it is 20. A heavy time. Yeah,
it's 20 seconds. It's 20 seconds on that one.
That's kind of nice, man. And you can get it stacked up again, right? So if it's starting to get low, you can just hit a minion and kill it and you get it back. I think it's really, really good. But that's the beauties of MOBA, though. You learn as you're playing. That's why you gotta play. You gotta play testing multiple times, trying different builds, trying different stuff, and see what works. Sometimes the item doesn't fit in this certain situation. It's the beauties of MOBAs, man.
I'm just gonna go ask the championship team. Like I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna hop in their chat, be like, give me a build for this person. I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna leave. Like I hop in and like you and Wolfie are like, yeah, man, we're brewing this. We're like seeing if emergency treatment phase goes crazy. Stuff, and I'm like, I'm just gonna ask somebody. I can't, bro. My brain power, like it's kind of weird because I just thought about it because I really like thinking about like the pathing and like the counterplay and interaction of characters' abilities and like team compositions. But when it comes to itemization stuff, I literally log off. Like my brain's literally like in game, like I'm still like counter picking items and stuff. But when I think about like build order and developing power curve on characters, my brain just like I literally power down. There's a couple other items. Okay.
Yeah. The other one, like main one is like, you know, the unfair trade is pretty cool. I think the real main one. That. You like that one?
I think unfair trade is the strongest item in the
I really
patch.
do like it. Like I'm the reason I like it is that it helps Narbash and Mako, and with these shield break items, Muriel's no longer top dog. She can get counterplayed. So if she's not top dog, that's what I like about it. Is like this patch is so refreshing because it challenges build pathing. It challenges who's top dog. I thought when Marty came out, everyone was saying she's gonna be top dog. She beats Gideon. She beats XYZ, and I was just like, we'll find out. We'll see it how it is. And as of right now, she's kind of overtuned. So once they balance her out, but this unfair trade, dude, it makes me want to play support builds. I used to just run damage Mako or Richter and just kill people off the lane. And if my ADC died in the process, I get free farm. It wasn't my problem. But I like healing people through team fights now.
Which is another item that has movement speed. 3 items have movement speed out of 5 new items. Damn.
Can we talk about the stats on this, Cordy, for the price? Like, the ability on it is nuts, but 45 power, 3 mana regen, 10% cooldown, 5% movement for less than 2,500 gold. I think it's 2,400 to get it. This item is nuts, bro.
I just really hate that they give they do magical power. Like here's support, and they want to make them magical power.
Yeah, I contemplated building it on Rampage to help his healing, or not Rampage. To somebody else. There was who am I trying to say? Oh, it was they had an Adele. I was up against Adele. So I was thinking about building it for fucking Rampage to counterplay her shield. Yeah,
because the shield breakers, there's only 2 of them. One's the unfair trade, which is like technically a support item, and the other one is like a flat pin power item, which is like for assassins or maybe like Rev or something. But that's it. No other shield ones. I know there's another one that they teased in the images, but we haven't gotten that one yet. There's a mage item, and there's no like true ADC one where it's like attack speed or crit or something like that.
Any other new items that we can think of?
The shockwave generator.
The shockwave, that's right.
I think it's good. I think Whoopi, you haven't tried it yet. You haven't messed around with it yet.
I don't know. I've only experienced its potency like once, and it was more of an annoyance, not really a game changer. The passive on it stunning you for 2 seconds once you hit a certain threshold on health. I was running after a gray zone, he stunned me and he ran away. But from some of these people in chat, it's you run it on your jungler and he goes in full commits and he stuns the whole team, and that's the game changer. That's what turns the tide.
It is really huge.
I don't know about that.
It is really huge. But like in Smite, there's an item like this in Smite. I can't remember what the name was or if they like reworked it or anything like that, but 2 second stun is really insane in a middle of a team fight when you're doing a 5v5 team fight, and your dive is on their backline and on their DPS, and you're really stopping that DPS for 2 seconds or something like that. It is pretty huge in a team fight, but casuals you might not get a good sense of it as a casual.
People who are like newer, 2 seconds is a very long time,
especially end game, dude. Especially end game.
Also, real quick, you boys may have noticed my eyes wandered there for a quick second. Quick thing. My card is sleeved. You're GG'd.
Okay, lucky for you, I have the patch notes over me, so that was on chat's fault. Chat's trolling. They're sleeping, dude.
They literally slipped up, bro. Got it completely in there, but that actually wasn't what I was doing. However,
when did you do it?
But when did I do it?
What topic were we on?
During the assassin conversation. So like when I was talking about them like nerfing Mortgage and just destroying it, when I was like doing this and stuff, I had the card in my hand and I was sleeving it. I was literally mind gaming you.
Check the logs.
Because I see you looking down a lot, and I was like, his shoulder twitch. He looked down. It's sleeving.
You say, bro, the sleeve, bro. I was in there, dog. I was looking passionate, but in my head, I'm like, I'm so calculated, bro. I'm smooth with it. Something I know that I've talked to you, Wolfie, about. And this kind of like this is a brief tangent here, but is one I'm happy to share because I've gotten so many questions about it, and since I just got a confirmation about it, I want to like say it now, that way I can reach the maximum amount of people and not be inboxed about it anymore. So Conte is going to be returning for season 2 of the OPL.
Okay.
With Honolulu.
Let's go.
Yeah, Honolulu will be returning for season 2 of the OPL. So that like I like literally like for a second there, I like got looked up and it had 3 messages from Conte. I literally like was just like,
thank you, sir.
Can I share on podcast? Would be cool to announce.
Thank you, Conte. Thank you, man. Good to see you.
Yeah, so good to see him back, and I'm very excited.
They got to come back, dude. There's some bad blood, dude.
Dude,
They gotta come
NA
back.
took that. NA kind of took the crown. Like I'm just saying.
They
Like,
did. It is true. They are the
First-
NA's the best team. It's
NA
just,
is the best team right
it's
now.
just
It is
historically
nuts.
facts, man.
It's oh my god! Even you saying it, I know it's factually true, but something in me resists it so hard,
Dude,
bro.
that is some
'cause I'm
hard
such a
caster
Conte
bias,
fanboy.
man.
It is. Well, okay. When I'm in the booth, I shed the bias.
Wow.
When I'm in the booth, I shed the bias. Okay, you think the people
don't know
like
how you
announcing
do
for
it.
Michael Jordan weren't like low key be like sign my nip? Like, come on, bro. Come on, like they,
Where's
you know,
BT
you
at,
know,
dude?
who
Where's
were there.
BT at?
Listen, they're
Yeah.
my boys, dude. They know I got their back, dog. They know I got
Mhm.
their back and their bank accounts.
Oh.
Yeah. But no, like I do. God, it's so hard because like Conte has just made so many plays within the OPL that have caused me to almost break my monitor. Like he's just done it too many times to where I've just been like, and Conte, the first is smart in the West, or it's like, and Conte with the double, or Conte survives on Kwang with 4 HP, or Conte has broken into the Soul Eve headquarters and has gotten the Severog buff. It's 4.6 now. Like it's like he's just done like so much stuff in the game
Yeah.
that like it inherently, like over the course of watching it, literally every single time as I was casting it, I inherently became a fan. But that also, I feel like, doesn't detract from the fact that I recognize that Bad Timing are the baddest motherfuckers in the game right now. Like they were sniping, right? Like backtracking a little bit to the dev game yesterday.
Mhm.
And I would be lying if I
Dude.
said I wish they would have got it. So I could see the response from the devs of getting put 72 kills down.
Dude, if Bad Timing got in there and then I saw Cranky run at Jon Snow with Crunch, I'm gonna be like, look, John, why'd you buff Crunch? Look what you did.
Dude,
Look at
he
what
didn't
this
get
man is
nerfed.
doing.
What?
Why are you buff? Look, Cranky is using your math against you. Your diff. Oh my god, dude, I love it. But
Why did he not get nerfed this patch?
I don't know.
They
if he
think it's
should've.
fine. They don't know yet. We said they're 2 weeks behind. They obviously have to be, bro, because that character is nuts.
Yeah, man.
It's literally insane. And I'm a Crunch main. I have the mastery skin,
Yeah.
and I can be like, it's a little much right now. It's a little cooked.
Yeah.
But yeah, that is all
man.
for the items, man. A couple of just extra systems that we added. Pretty fucking cool emojis,
Yes.
emotes, and emojis.
Yes, sir.
I finally got someone today. I don't know if Alex is in chat, but I killed him and then I dropped the "you died" emote, and then I backed as
Oh.
Marty. I did the "what's my name" backing on Marty. It was so fucking good, man. But I felt terrible. I felt really bad. I immediately apologized whenever he showed up in chat.
Wait,
poor
what
guy.
you? Oh my god, dude, it's amazing. The Twin Blast emote is the most disrespectful thing I've ever seen in a MOBA, bro. They really put take a hip thrust 3P. The point triple thrust into the chest is literally nuts. I'm telling you, the first time someone does that to me, I'm uninstalling. I'm gone, bro. I'm literally uninstalling, then I'm installing Pred, I'm opening it, looking at the UI menu. It took them 6 months to do, and then I'm uninstalling that and coming back again.
Yeah.
Like
Sorry, it was a lapse in my judgment. I'm back.
lapse of judgment, guys. I'm back, baby.
No, but like that Twin Blast, he screams peaked in high school, and then he's hip thrusting you. Oh my god.
The Severog one is really good. The Severog one where he just puts the hammer down and he looks at you and he hits you with the.
Yeah, but
I'm like,
yeah, but then he goes like one of his voice lines, like he has like 3 separate voice lines when he emotes, and one
Oh,
of them is
really?
like nah 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 nah
What?
nah 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 nah, like a Batman theme song. He sings that while he's just like waving at you, trying to caress you to give your soul to
I
him.
gotta go do that. I gotta go check, dude.
I literally don't believe you.
No,
So it's
I'm not
Conte's
kidding you. He, like-
agreeing. Conte's
He goes like
agreeing.
nah 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 nah, and he's like trying to caress you to give him his soul, and it's just
I gotta go
it
look
just
at
makes-
that. I gotta go look
it's
at that.
disgusting.
That's
But
funny.
the other ones are like pretty intimidating, like you don't impress me, like something you'd expect like a Linkin Park fanatic to say.
Mhm.
So
Revenant straight spits on you, which is nuts.
that's disrespectful.
Revenant
That's-
actually spits on you, and it's about. I was like, bro, you guys thought the wiki boat was going crazy when he 4-shots you, walks up, takes off the hat, and on your grave. I'm diffed.
Did you see the Kwang one?
Yeah. I did.
So
It misses a
for-
second. Yeah, go ahead.
he's supposed to pick up his sword and hold it in his hand and like point at you, but if you're sprinting, he just holds his hand out at you without the sword, so it's a little awkward looking. But like his is great. They had some really good emotes, man.
Dude, I love it, man. It just looking at it from the outspect or from like a back perspective of it, like it really does seem like an almost fully complete game, which is pretty awesome.
Yeah,
we're just missing like a couple of more game modes or maps and the console player base, and we're good, dude.
I literally think when we get the battle pass, the game's complete. Like the battle pass when that also okay. So we know that we
can go into
are coming into December, right?
Yeah. We can actually go into because we didn't talk about this after our after the last podcast they did the roadmap. We didn't go over the roadmap. We could probably end on the roadmap because we're on time.
Yeah, that's fine.
But yeah, so going over the passives in Jon Snow's stream, it might have been a leak. I'm not too sure, but he said that passives are coming whenever they're done with the 40 heroes. It's kind of like what he said, kind of around that, and then the 40th hero is in December.
Okay.
So I'm thinking either at the end of December or after console is done with their beta testing, that we might be getting passives back to the game, which I'm looking forward to.
Yeah.
Dude, that like just additional layer of passives is going to be so huge. Like passive, like I didn't appreciate how much I enjoyed having passives until I left Smite, like fully and really invested myself in this game. Like that additional layer of playing around something or getting value from a game action that isn't a button you click, and because it like helps define a character's play style. When Kalari had the double jump, one second.
Kalari and Rampage.
R.I.P. Rest in peace.
Just
he won't be forgotten.
It solidified her as like a route assassin. That like how you get to your spots is crucial, and even if the team has good wardage, if you are able to get to those spots and really pick space apart, then that passive just helped define that is what she was supposed to bring to the table, right?
Yeah.
And Rampages was insignificant in my opinion. I was like, yeah, whatever, okay, bro. Like your jungle.
It just made him like a little bit more better in the jungle, right? Whenever he had that passive, people were playing a lot more in the jungle, and he felt like at home when he had that passive.
Yeah, he did.
So like you're fully between all your lanes. Yeah, there are gonna be so many, and it's I am wondering if it is gonna break the game in half like a cracker. It's just gonna pick it up and just snap, we're done here, and just
Yeah, with all these like balancing and items that we want, it's gonna be difficult whenever which kind of sucks because that's sort of the reason why I wanted passives to trickle into the game, but the community, fucking I don't know, whatever reason, they wanted to have them all come out at one time. But
dude, that's the community's fault. The devs
we could have
gave
had
you two passives.
We could,
and it was supposed to be just like a little slice of cake. Hey, we gave you a slice of cake. There's two passives. It's a little slice. And the community's like, we don't want a slice. We want the whole cake. Take back this slice and give us all the passives at once. We want the whole cake. That's an L community.
That was a big L, man. We could have been like almost done with all the passives, I guess, at this point. While having to play other.
Like we're almost done with passives.
And we could have been playing and testing other ones, which would help with balancing and stuff too. But yeah, so we're gonna get all those 40 passives at once, and then it's they're gonna be having to balance pretty hard.
We have to plan for like a 6-hour podcast that week. Like when the passive patch comes
that's like
out,
one patch, right?
Yeah, that's a patch. That
just
is
the passive, just the passive patch.
Yeah.
And then the next patch after that is bug fixes on the passives.
Boys, okay, I'm kind of cooking here.
Are you brain blasting? Are you brain blasting?
I'm gonna blast.
Gotta blast.
Guys, what if that's our first tier list? Is the passive tier list?
The passive tier list,
dude. That would be spice. Like first impression passive tier list. That would actually be super fun, dude.
Yeah,
I want to do that.
We got to do some fun things with the podcast. Dude. We got to get some people, man. We got to get like content.
Yeah.
I want to get these guys off the with cams though. I love these guys.
Yeah,
I need some cams. Man. I want to see your beautiful face.
I feel that, bro. Some of the gamers be like, bro, let's come cast with a camera required. They're like, but why? And I'm like, it's part of the production value, dude. We gotta.
If you want, dude, tell them I'll wear the fucking onesie to make them feel a little bit better. Bring the attention to my onesie.
Gonna be casting wearing the onesie.
Absolutely not. Absolutely, I'll do that when I've run out of ideas for my stream. Okay. These people, we need them in here. If you guys are worried about it, don't worry. I'll wear the onesie. People will be making jokes at me, not looking at you and your bedhead because you're a gremlin top 1 player. You know what I mean? Like whatever it is. Don't worry about it. We'll get you.
Well, so the future of Paragon looks good, man. We have going over the roadmap. So we got the new hero, Maeve, which I've been bumping, by the way. This I don't know. I put it in Wolfie's chat, but we're watching.
I got a question about that actually.
Yeah.
Is that video completely AI made?
No.
Oh,
there are is it fully animated?
No, like AI, like an AI. They put in Chat GPT.
No,
Maeve.
no.
No.
There's actually like a full team.
Some of the angles and like the directing on the zoom ins and the zoom outs and the cuts, I was like, "There's no way Chat GPT came out with this."
No, that's a whole team, man, working on everything.
Okay, good.
Even like the voice acting or the singing.
Did fantastic, dude. I
I
didn't like the song per se, but I loved the music video. I love the music. Nah, that's just not for me. I don't know. I'll stick to Pandora until they come out with something else. But
Pandora.
But so yeah, after that, we've been bumping What's My Name EP is out now.
Dude,
I was listening to all stream. There's 5 songs. It's actually going right now, but it's low quality or low audio. But it's pretty cool, man. Crazy. I'm not a K-pop fan. I'm a Paragon K-pop fan, I guess.
Yeah,
dude. I also weirdly I feel that kind of connection there. I'm getting the market stretch. I watched the video and I'm like, oh, I want to play Xena now, and I caught myself. I was like, wait,
don't go to the K-pop side.
I was like, I've listened to K-pop for a while. There's some really actually put you on game. In my opinion, K-pop has some of the best music videos within the industry. I'm just gonna throw that out there. There's some really good interpretive ones. But I was like, oh, I get it. I get it, but I also feel like I have that effect. It has that effect on me because I already have a long history with the game. And I hope that what I felt translates over new people, right? At the end of play these characters now in Paragon, the Overprey. And then
there's little subtle hints of Paragon. There's also we're going through chatting, kind of breaking it down. There's little subtle Paragon things in the background and billboards and stuff.
Okay, cool. Okay. Real quick. I know we're trying to stay on things, but it's in the league of K-pop. Counterpoint to what I just said, where I like the video, I like the character. Marty's lore is terrible.
I just heard about it today, dude.
I was the one who told you. I gagged.
Wait, hold on. Yeah, I don't know. Inform me. Inform the chat.
Please. I'll let you deliver this.
Cordy, her lore. Okay, so basically, it's just very short, and it's just oh, she comes from another place and blah, and she got here with the help of Gideon, and she's here to help Gideon on his quest of spreading K-pop throughout the Paragon universe.
You imagine that? Cody, the space wizard who studies the dictionary. His motivation is to spread K-pop to the masses.
Yeah, it said him and Marty and Gideon want to spread K-pop throughout the Paragon universe, bro. And I blacked out for a second and went to a dimension where he's the black hole opens and he's at the top of it Pandora. It's nuts,
dude,
bro.
what?
It's literally in her character bio, bro. It says her and Gideon want to spread the love of K-pop throughout the Paragon universe.
No. The guy could rip the world in half, and he's here about K-pop, dude. I know there's an infatuation with K-pop people, and we were talking about it today. I don't know what the word you'd use. They're angelic or I don't know, something about them just draws you in. And I was talking today. My girlfriend was in chat too. I'm I started crushing on one of them. And I'm I'm crushing on these K-pop stars. What's going on? What is this? It's a new feeling that aroused out of me.
Oh man,
Gideon's there, dude. He's down for it.
Tyra with the blonde hair. I was like, whoa.
Yeah, dude.
I was
whoa.
Yep. One second. I'm actually opening it because I need to read this line precisely to you. Okay, Cordy. Okay, I'm at it. Here we go. Okay, heroes. Where are you, Marty? Okay, I'm reading it to you. Okay, are we ready?
Mm-hmm.
Dancer and sub-rapper for the K-pop group Maeve, she came to Planet Prime through a dimensional rift opened by Gideon. So Gideon opened. This wasn't an accident. Gideon was he saw the video and he's I'm trying to hit. Yeah, okay, so moving on. Marty gained unstable energy after colliding with other dangerous entities on her dimensional journeys. She has since joined forces with Gideon to spread K-pop across the dimensions he hopes to integrate.
No, he's the mastermind. She's just the mascot.
She's literally
No. That's gonna be like from her point of view, and she's like delusional or something.
I really need an update to Gideon's thing that either commits to he is manipulating Marty or that he's just a K-pop fan.
I want a K-pop
We-
skin from him.
We
Next
need a
patch.
dark Gideon or something to like
Yep. Mhm.
different lore. That sounds kind of lame.
Yeah, it's crazy because then you go over to Gideon's lore. You go to Gideon's lore and it's like in his quest for truth, he began to show a psychopathic greed. That is Gideon's lore.
Yeah, dude, it's pretty dark.
In his quest for truth,
So he's got to be using her.
A psychopathic greed, and he broke away from a typical academic path to disseminate his own truth and fight to declare himself the absolute ruler of humanity. And Maeve's new album.
Yep. The K-pop dude, it's got a hold on him. I don't know, man. Like, it's weird to me that the guy who could snap the world in half puts everything on hold for me, for Marty. It's wild.
They did say they're going to be working on their lore. That's one of the development plans. If that goes like that, it's kind of lame.
Yeah.
It's a little nuts. It's a little nuts for me personally.
I mean, there's been some hot takes. You guys remember when Twin Blast was called Piss Duplex? Were you guys playing the game back then?
No.
Steele's name was Scott. Can you imagine?
I remember Scott.
You got killed by Scott?
Scott.
There are some hot takes, but like this I thought we were past that, but now Gideon is just go take my portal, Marty, spread the word, and it's just her, just like it's just dancing at people. I can't imagine.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy, dude.
Take my portal. Marty. He's literally throwing the out. He's like, run! I need the album. It's nuts, bro.
They're probably they might do some like updating. But yeah, one of the future like development plans was store enhancement. So maybe we'll get some different stuff here. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, so we got Maeve, Marty, we got the emojis, and then upcoming heroes. So we have 5 more heroes that they said that are upcoming. I don't know why they said it like that. After November, there's a total of 5 heroes. So maybe after the 5th hero, we get official launch. I have no idea. But we have warrior, 1 tank, 1 ranger are preparing to enter the battlefield. 3 of them are existing from heroes from Paragon, and the remaining 2 are original heroes from Paragon Neo Prime. So that's going to be Boris, who's going to be the warrior, Terra, who's going to be the tank, and then Zinx, who's going to be the ranger. So those 3, and then 2 other new characters.
I mean, as far as original characters, we got a support, a tank, and an assassin and a caster. We need an ADC from them, and then they're gonna have to double dip somewhere. I
have a little. I don't know if it's like really a hot. I have like a tinfoil hat. That's what we're calling it. Tinfoil hat.
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe one of you guys might have said it or someone said it, but I think they're getting rid of the assassin tab. We haven't had an assassin in a very long time. And like in Smite, you have your assassins who are like our junglers. They're multi, right? You have hybrid junglers who are like more beefy and tanky. You have like true damage assassins who like build attack speed and stuff like that. And then you have like ability based assassins who aren't tanky, but they just pop out all abilities. So maybe they're merging those kind of things. Prime said it. So maybe it's those kind of things where we're not getting an assassin, so they're going to be merging the warrior and the assassin together.
You okay, Go? You okay, buddy?
But
the whole personality guy?
It's not going to be like the stats are going to change. You're still going to have your warriors be your tanky, but they're going to be like they're going to be tanky assassins. Then you have like your assassins doing the actual damage assassins. But like, why have we not gotten an assassin in over a year?
I was hoping Boris would be one.
But they just said he's a warrior, man.
No.
At any point, Hilari gets the subtype of warrior, Cordy.
But no, so don't think about the warrior tab. Say they just get rid of the warrior tab. They just say junglers, and you know, we have our warrior tanky
Most
junglers.
MOBAs do is like mid, solo, jungle. You know.
Yeah, okay, I'd be okay with that. I'd be okay with
They're
that.
not gonna like
but like
buff Kalari to make her a tank, nothing like that. They just get rid of that
Can you
that extra
imagine?
role. Like, why do we have 4 assassins and we have 2 physical
Yeah.
assassins and nothing's happened since.
that's fair. That's fair. Oh, sorry, bro. I'm sorry, bro. I
Yeah, it was
literally,
good.
I literally just like I
Tinfoil
lost
hat,
my
man.
like. Cordy, you were like, yeah, they're removing like the like names, and that's why we haven't got assassin. My brain automatically went to like I load up the game, and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna be playing Warrior Xenom Jungle, and I was just like, I just saw I feel like Doctor Strange, bro. I saw the worst timeline for a
But
second.
you know, like in Smite, I was going through the characters. So like
Mhm.
three examples of Smite junglers. Robin's like he built a more hybrid, or like Thor, you build a more hybrid. He's tankier. He's gonna be in the front line. Kalari, you're building her like attack speed, and you're like kind of shredding and getting to late game, and that's your late game carry. And then Hunbats is an ability based character. You're not building him tanky. You're not building him attack speed. You're building him
Mhm.
power, pin, cooldowns, or something like that. So
That's true.
they could do that. They could just merge them together, which would be easier and simpler, I think, for the community. Because I did have someone come in, like, how do I tell what the difference is on these characters? And it's confusing, right? Assassins, you have 2 people who are magical, 2 people who are physical. Warrior, fucking Kwong does magical. But yeah, I don't know. Tinfoil hat. That and the removal sprint is my tinfoil hat talk.
Okay.
Spirit removal feels less tinfoil.
Yeah.
I think that's kind. I think that's
I
kind.
feel
I
like
think
that's
kind
yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I'm hoping not, but I know. I think I'm actually with the community on that. I think you guys are weird for wanting sprint gone. I know that people, the majority, they like it, but
I want whatever will grow the game. Like that's
I can't
the thing.
imagine. I can't imagine Agnes Light no sprint, dude. I just can't.
Well, the thing is, they just increase the base movement speed by 10%, and sprint mode gives you a plus 14%. So it'd be 4% slower than sprint mode.
I mean, it would help the laning phase for sure.
Yeah.
But
The 2 main things that I always talk about with the sprint mode, and it all like from these 2 main topics, it kind of branches down to like other little topics in those 2 like main categories. Is 1, it's not new player friendly. You know, the root mechanic, you know, spamming multiple times, you're at a disadvantage if you don't do that. All those like things, all those little topics fall under that. The other one, it's not competitive. It's such a brawl fest. You're rotating and like you don't have like map advantage because people rotate too quickly when you kill somebody. Like those are the 2 main like, you know, hierarching topics. But yeah, I think eventually it'll be gone. But it's early access. Test some things. We'll see.
Yes, sir. We'll see. I believe they'll cook. I believe they cook.
Yeah. And then like the next couple of things, we got console coming out December 15th.
Ooh, yeah,
then-
CBT.
Yeah. But that'll be for like a month. I'm excited for that. We're probably gonna get codes again.
I hope so. It helped. I know me personally, it helped my channel a lot. Also, I feel like I actually felt like a partner. I felt like I was helping the
Getting
game.
something out. Yeah.
Instead of just being like, nerf Adele! Nerf her! I'm tired. Like, you know,
Nerf Adele!
You know, that's all I could do. That's all I can contribute. But now, like, you know, we're actually giving.
And then they're going to be doing the official launch for people that don't know is in the first half of 2024. Anytime within that time frame. Which the way it looks, man, it looks like a pretty almost completed game. I think it's gonna be like first quarter of 2024. So, and then marketing.
I think a spring relaunch would be the best. Like, I think like wait for it to be a little bit out of winter and just like really commit. That way you could like, I would like to see them do something they did a while ago and host like an like person esports event for it. I think that would be really cool. With like announcers and like a small crowd. It was like at the Netmarble like con thing almost. I think that would be really cool to like announce it and like bring it to that. And I by no means would say have it done through Overpowered because you know or anything like that.
You know,
but,
like I'd be down for them if they want to like fly us out and. You know,
like,
we can
cool.
cast, I guess, together.
I would.
I guess you're asking.
I mean, if you like, you know, of course, I'd never like bring that to them. But if they were like, yeah, just fly, you know, these guys out to cast for our esports in person thing, I'm not saying the Eagle experience is better in person.
Yeah, dude. Future Paragon looks really good, man. I'm excited. I'm excited to play. I'm excited to keep playing and growing with the game.
A lot of potential.
All right, dudes. I think that is it for the podcast. The Eagle has to go. He's got to do something. Where can we find each other at? for the everybody?
Cordy, you go first.
Oh yeah. I do. You're doing the outro, huh?
No, hell no.
He's
I
on it.
swear,
He's
if
on
I
it.
look tomorrow on the video and
Oh
I
yeah,
see
your
that
clips,
that's
dude.
there.
Oh, it's
the intro.
literally there.
It's the intro,
already
man.
in it,
It's
bro.
already the
It's
intro.
it is the starting clip.
Yeah, my name is
To the
Cordy.
podcast.
My name is Cordy. I stream 4 days a week, but in December I'm gonna be streaming a lot. With console coming out, I want to make sure to be streaming as much as I can and putting out a lot of YouTube content on YouTube. Put a lot of stuff, and every now and then we'll cast with Ego or with I guess like the new roster, man.
Yeah, man.
Some spicy stuff cooking.
Yeah, bro, we're spiced up, man. We're spiced up. Hey guys, I'm Ego. I'll primarily be over at Overpowered, however, in the part time. I will be over at Wolfie's intro outro boot camp. That way I can get myself worked into the entourage a little bit here. And speaking of outros, I'm gonna be making my way in here relatively quickly. But thank you guys so much for coming to the podcast. And Wolfie, please take us away.
All right. Hey, my name is Mike Wolfie. Part of the Outplayed podcast. Welcome in.
Welcome in.
In all reality,
It's over.
my name is Mike Wolfie. I stream Tuesdays all day, Thursdays all day, Saturdays on the nighttime side. And I don't know how to outro. I'm fumbling. Fumbling. Hold on. Cut this out.
No, you could.
Thank you for watching the Outplayed podcast. We stream this every Thursday at twitch.tv/Cordy. Period.
And we're on YouTube on Fridays and podcast and Spotify as well on
Script,
Fridays.
man. I'm typing this up tomorrow.
My
Bye.
boy literally threw the grammar in.